Roofman is the latest film from director Derek Cianfrance, who has previously made films such as The Place Beyond the Pines and Blue Valentine, which are sadder films. Does this movie keep that same tone, or does he take a different approach? Let's find out. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Darwin's Room channel. Que lo que mi gente del Caribe. Thank you guys all so much for joining me. I appreciate your support as always. Today we're going to be talking about Roofman. This is from director Derek Cianfrance. It stars Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, Lakeith Stanfield, and Peter Dinklage. And it follows the true story of Jeffrey Manchester, who hid in a toy store after breaking out of prison and tries to make a new life for himself. This was a movie that I was immediately excited to see as soon as I saw that the director from The Place Beyond the Pines was the one directing it, because The Place Beyond the Pines is one of my favorite films of all time. I love that movie. It is tragic, it is heartbreaking, so I don't watch it super often, and the same goes for Blue Valentine, which is another stellar film that he has made. And so I was curious because the film, based on the trailers, looked a lot more upbeat than those two films, and so I wanted to see what was going to happen with the story, especially given some of its similarities to The Place Beyond the Pines. Now, having seen the film, it is definitely a Derek Cianfrance film. It is still very tragic, very heartbreaking and emotional, and very much still resonates with you. But he does incorporate more wit, and there's some pretty well-balanced wittiness in the film, just kind of sprinkled and interwoven throughout the fabric of the plot, because it is much more serious. It is a drama. It's a crime drama. It's not a comedy in any way. There's just some comedy in it. But I knew what I was going in there for, and I was expecting some of that more sorrowful filmmaking. And I really did love this film. Channing Tatum, he is excellent here. This might be my second favorite performance from him, of course coming behind Foxcatcher. Although I might need to watch that film again and kind of do a little bit of a compare and contrast with that, because he is truly exquisite in this film. He's very emotional. He's really dialed into this role, and you can tell he wants to provide a very honest and genuine interpretation of this character, of this real person. And it's really fascinating to see the clips during the credits that show how people spoke of this person, Jeffrey Manchester, and how he seems like a nice guy, which is kind of a funny thing to think about, that a robber could appear to be such a nice person. And Kirsten Dunst, she's really fantastic here as well. I enjoy her as an actress. I feel like she gets overlooked a lot, and I feel that she is generally underrated, and so she's really terrific here. And the chemistry between Tatum and Dunst is exquisite. They work so well together. They felt very believable as a couple, and I really enjoyed seeing this dynamic between the two of them. There are some really heartbreaking and very thoughtful themes that are explored on desperation. Truly just through the fabric of the story, given that this is a true story of a man who broke in through the roofs of many establishments for money to try to provide for his family. And upon going to prison for this, he broke out and he tried to do it again, except for a new family, as he kind of takes on a new identity as the course of the story follows. And so it's really tragic to see this cycle of desperation repeat itself, as he is stuck in this state of feeling like he needs to be something more than just himself, or feeling as if he needs to be able to provide in order for his loved ones to love him back. And so seeing that kind of defeating cycle, it was really hard to watch, and it was really saddening. And honestly, when the film ended and the credits started rolling, I sat in silence for a little bit. I didn't leave right away, even after the mid-credit sequence with all of the real-life interviews. I sat in silence for a moment, just kind of resonating with the film and thinking about it more intuitively. And I really appreciated those themes that the director and the writing and the whole crew that was involved in making this film really set out to explore and portray. It felt very honest to the real life events. And matter of fact, afterwards I did a little bit of research on the film after seeing it, and it seemed mostly accurate. There are definitely some changes and liberties that are taken with particular characters that either maybe they did exist but we don't know for sure, or some of the backstory of some characters was altered for dramatic effect, or sometimes needless effect. So that always bothers me. Even though it's mostly accurate, I'm always going to ding a film if there's any inaccuracies, because I prefer to see something as authentic as possible. Other than that, the movie does drag a little bit. I think it clocks in at about 2 hours and 5 minutes, and this could have been a really solid film at around 1 hour and 50 minutes, mainly because the middle act of the film definitely drags a lot. After he gets out of prison and he's making a new life for himself, and you're seeing the development of this relationship, it's really beautiful and it's great to see, and it's cool how they do it, but it does drag, and it feels like it takes a little bit of a long time to get where it's going. And at a certain point, you start to question, where is this going? Because it's very casually just cruising through the story before it finally reaches the third act and things start to come to a bit of a resolution. But for the most part, it's a really solid film. I loved this movie. So due to all of that, I am going to give Roofman a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really loved this film. It has a lot of intentional writing. Again, those themes on desperation are really heartfelt and tragic. And I really do appreciate that it's a mostly accurate telling of a true story. Again, there's some changes, but I appreciate that it was, for the most part, very accurate. And even in those inaccuracies that are present, you could tell that there was a desire to still portray the genuine emotions that happened behind the real life events. The genuineness and the authenticity did feel like it was still present. So, did you guys get the chance yet to go and see Roofman? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I would be curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe for more content just like this, and stay tuned because I will have more reviews coming very soon. God bless you all. Take care.